four ba America olele di azibora tira.
Ward 4 wendere eri atamba Pirio Gaspar E eri anzenze E kana ko spokesperson se aibo initiative nere E ba even me apamborose.
Ward 4 mabapia hivyo Ward 4 barode waro Ward 4 ba western alliance ni waro amparality.
Awadene wabini ogwe E se aibo initiative nere eri ende imaru atwa lebi E ma ime apamborose.
Ward 4 mabapia zimi waro chichi mba api western alliance rua ivuango ndezi mi waro chi.
Wa enderebeni eri atamba abutia Juda E eri eldane ndazo aibwa karibu.
Ward 4 Madra Ameripidi.
Okay. Mire oruko daibo amamu eyote no sa ogarabati si sawa zinema aliara te amabini erinze midri tia kwari sinde mine etozo eyo amani munze ware vasu beni asisilenere ale paworo mesu oruko tirira bazidi nini ogarabati kililiku akaido binedo ogarabati rongo de yayo ya eretsa waro ale pa akwori ma isu eyo de ma fikilili Somalia eyo amani munze ankiriri eri eyo ote Barifa nirmadria otitaze si ba eriomve Barifa Ecotourism project ili elifiri mudini azirisi gamete bandra advert ote ndundu kari Uganda niri maalia eselia ndundu diki bani etozo yozazo Ecotourism project ro aleni adibleni andra Barifa marufu West Nile ya ende ani amebiri oduko isundundu letuni ejo ote Barifa niri madria agbatara bivine fundundu eyonde maalia ani ama watu alo elda zebe babini etope eyonzepe ote Barifa niri madria kilili dibe so ma ikini ondre vadisi balo aluma tobile ma eri ejo adare ondre vadisi sini ejo fopi obi me sele leri ma tosini sele ejo badwari ni nzere beko ani ale sawe zangire ko ale atamba Juma Victor ya I toti erina amati tsezo ejo andra mezipirwa angire rima eti epeso kilili beni megama imi abamboro sikaribu.
For the moderator, Mamu Eonze Garabati ma sa Lubati Sindo. Good evening, listeners. As had been introduced earlier, I'm called Victor Juma. I'm a natural resource management consultant, especially dealing with issues of forests. And in Uganda, there are laws and regulations that govern forest management. First, in Uganda, we have different types of forests. The first category is called central forest reserves. Central forest reserves are forests that are managed by central government, and they are being mandated to be managed by National Forest Authority. That is the managing body established under National Forest and Tree Plant Act 2003. We have community forests. Community forests, these are forests within communities that are part of cultural forests that are managed by community themselves. Then we have local forest reserves. Local forest reserves are mandated to be managed by local governments under the Office of District Forest Officer, also established under National Forest and Tree Planting Act 2003. Of the forests that are managed by law, we have first of all National Forest Policy 2000. National Forest Policy is the policy that actually defines how forests are going to be managed. I want to go particularly to policy statement 3, that it says permanent forest estate shall be maintained by government of Uganda and managed by government in trust of the Ugandans. So when you're Ugandan, you have interest in all the forests. Especially as Central Forest Reserves, we have 506 Central Forest Reserves spread across Uganda. And the Arua Central Forest Reserve, commonly referred to as Barifa, is one of the forests under NFA. And in the management plan and the forest, the National Forest and Tree Plan Act 2003, it defines how these forests are managed by the responsible body. Now, for example, NFA is the manager of Central Forest Reserves, and in section 41 and 42 of National Forest and Tree Plan Act, it defines the issue of issuing licenses in the forests. Section 32 of the Act, it talks about prohibited activities in the forest. You are not supposed to remove unless as provided by the management plan or as defined by regulations available, what you can remove and what you can take from the forest. Now, I'm basically going to talk about the contention of the issue of issuing license to operate forest-related activities as defined by the law, particularly especially Barifa. As the moderator introduced earlier, on 17th of July 2017, National Forest Authority advertised in the national media forests across Uganda that are requesting for public to apply to carry out ecotourism activities in the forests. Particularly in West Nile, what we call West Nile Range, the administrative unit of NFA in West Nile is called West Nile Range, that runs from Pakwach up to Azumani. 3 forests were advertised for people to apply to carry out ecotourism activities. These are, we have Laura Forest on the Arua Bondo, Arua Nebi Road. We have Arua Central Forest Reserve, commonly referred to as Barifa, with an area of 237 hectares, that's approximately 590 acres, is one of the forests. And then we have Mount K, Central Forest Reserve, located in the Koboko and the Yumbe districts. This is in fulfillment of Section 41 of National Forest and Tree Plan Act, which requires that NFA, through actually the responsible body, for this case NFA, in a very competitive and fair way, shall advertise and get people who have interest in applying to do forest-related activities in the forests. I believe many people applied for those licenses, and in the Barifa forest, Honorable Guzuli was actually one of the persons who was successful to establish ecotourism in Barifa forest. And area allocated for that particular activity of ecotourism is 10 hectares, which is equivalent of 25 acres. In the terms of the permit, the license, it was clearly defined that the applicant shall, before commencement or any activity, carry out environment impact assessment to identify the likely environmental negative impacts and social impacts that the project might come with. In compliance with that, he carried out environmental impact assessment by some consultants and approved by National Management Authority. Accordingly, he was issued a certificate of environmental impact assessment. Copies are available, and in that, it defined how this forest, how ecotourism is supposed to operate. One of the key issues is to ensure that only 40% of the area that has been allocated to him be built-up areas, and the buildings must be eco-friendly buildings. That is defined in the EI certificate. And the two, in case of any landscaping, landscaping should take place using indigenous species. Indigenous species are trees that are indigenous to West Nile. And part of it also defined that an arboretum of about 2 hectares be established. Arboretum is a place where you introduce all indigenous species local to the area that are actually at point of extinction and maintain them in the forest. They can serve as educational purposes. That accordingly, he fulfilled that requirement. And then another requirement was because Uganda currently is a planning area, any construction that is going to take place, there has to be approved by the city fiscal planning committee. I think that's where the current contention is, because I think many of us do not understand what ecotourism is. Ecotourism is basically carrying an activity within the forest for recreational purposes, and it must be in compliance with the forest management plan. It should not be destructive. And if many of us who have traveled, even in Uganda, if you drive from Kampala to Jinja, Barifa has Mabira has very big ecotourism sites. That's where. Now the whole issue is a license. We should be able to differentiate license and a title. A title is where you are given ownership of that land. That is where the contention is. We need to clearly get that a license is different from title. He has a user right of up to 25 years, renewable. And if he doesn't fulfill the requirements, NFA will terminate the license. License can be terminated at any time, so long as you do not fulfill the requirements. Now, as per the issue of licenses, Arua Central Forest Reserve has over 30 licenses in the forest. Others even have more land than the one that has been allocated honorably. Though their activity is different, others' their activity is to plant commercial trees for purpose of producing firewood. We have several licenses in that forest. So I think we need to really get that boundary clear cut to see to it that the issue of issuing a license in the forest is in accordance with the laws provided in the country. So I think
what is the contention?
I think the contention now comes where the city fiscal planning authority has sat and never approved his application for building some structures which are eco-friendly. Whereas others say he has taken the whole of Barifa, the whole of 237 hectares. Others say he's going to build, those are just rumors. Others say that he's going to build a 5-star hotel in Barifa. I think the whole of Arua, we don't have a 5-star hotel. Even me personally, I don't know how to define stars of hotels. So those are some of the contentions. Okay. Now, in the media, in social media, I was able to see serious communications where the Honorable is intending to sue the city council for the damages in delaying his construction, his work of starting to use that land. I saw where if the city does not comply, the city council is likely to lose up to 600 million money, taxpayers' money, which we are supposed to use for development. We have roads which are in bad state. Instead of taking this money to do roads, okay. Now if the individual suits are paying 600 million where the people paying the taxes, it's very unfortunate. So for me, my reason of being here is to highlight the community, and they should be able to know the truth. Let's talk the truth, and the truth will set us for free. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Juma Victor, for those information that you have given us this evening. Yeah, our dear listeners, for your consumption in Barifa Forest, there are many people who are holding licenses, who are holders in Barifa Forest. We have Arua Academy Secondary School, who is a Lancy in Barifa Forest. Arua Das Setiofe, they have a portion there. Aruma Rijuel has a portion there. Asia Daniel has a portion there. Boys Brigade Arua has a portion there. Dr. Nzima Ronald has a portion there. Honorable Dr. Jenny Joram has a portion there. Jago and family has a portion there. Muslim Mothers Craft has a portion there. Mothers Union Marian West Nile has a portion there. And Mrs. Obitre Gama has a portion there. Mbara Kenya Zone Youth Group has a portion there. Ondoma Kezi has a portion there. Oyana Hori has a portion there. Tatia Beatrice has a portion there. And many more. So these are facts. I have the details. But let me go to the spokesperson. I just wanted to clarify a little bit on what our national resource consultant has been speaking. So let's go straight to the spokesperson. Yeah, you're welcome to highlight us what is really happening on ground as being a spokesperson. Update the public on the latest developments. You're welcome.
For Madimu Mada Balu Bartisi, and Ragutengape National Forest Utility and Jamani Yo Amani Muzluarbo, Aloba Yodwa, Abaza Barifa Madreti, Barifere government in my forestry. I did Silicali or Duniribo, Barifeta government in my forestry, Ruele Alpha Trorob Canad Nirisi, Rosorudasi. Barifa ere NFN. Eyo de barifa vore barifa ere suru manyaku madira aivwa. And the Arua city reaivwa. Aivwa dia institutions ki karakara. Arua market reaivwa. Arua prisons reaivwa. Eka mu jofe mission reaivwa. Mbara mission reaivwa. General Arua city reaivwa. Aivwa dia angwaziki au disuru ni angwaziki sas government ni angwazi redisa risarune obi yakodi ni ama me tete marama spokesperson save even initiative dre save even initiative dre amutia ivu concerned ni job pikini leta daze mbaraba madwa ivu ni PCT yako arisa kuna ivu ambamba aivu masabu county oromi aivu ma community ma population alf through to fazibe aivu ma nyakuba city mare over 300 square kilometers then Barifa Fernandi
Mataga ejo savorese kama mulu points the key points minutes of amani sad maria to matia tuti yeah
asile mali ora bagale te dini asuti ngone are our form gata dasi now badi complain ba ivu mayo sida ya DP Barifa da ADP. Relationship Arua City Pedre community Ivoire Bengoni. Moderator Kamudala be complaini pi Ivu ma Barifa Mayo Sidiki, Amasuru, Ivanziki. Banda barke immobilize Krikani, politicians ki. Parasad si Loivuni, Barifani, Suru Manyakuni Iraivuni. Tesar si Kerbambun in Zarakini, Barifa Forest Irani, government ni. It's like the government in Mokochi, eyo ine ler yezu barifada. Sa the government advertise kini agu eto barifani sipirare. Project ebono ve ecotourism dile. Development ni masi. Agu apply ki karakara. Aivu anzi apply kindi. Yo mani dia start sire. Agu bani yo e qualify eto te barifani sirare. Oguzu lide ere lobarani. Tiarina Ivu Vanko. Aive gate di, lete di city di narizo Ivu, Barifanarizo, Ivu Manyakori, lete Ivu Vama, si anguden. Te agu chop angura si period nikini Ivu ki panico. Arevini city council panico. Mirte dia process application rikiti. Alene a Madri Honorable Guzu, Li, Agani. Bafia fa de revura. Te di project mini nedia chate parias yakini. Planning banis afandere city council approve ni. E kamu city council wada city council as ma majority 90% yani kiarni aivu community ki. As kwa determine dia population area size aivu determine leadership city ya diarni. Physical plan da malia e kamu chekisa smitutuniswa ni community di. So media ni su yo dibane oguzu ni anguri sizu kore berdi sur mandura eyone ande ba ka sursu me yo city malia city zone zo kwa sa kunu city re mundu tino ve cosmopolitan erobi mangune so ama ivanzero andumba dwa da ma chandisi yo europe forest de malia arisa kuni aivu sokini ndra nyaku muzu ba Barifa dia kin ba mu forest sienne ko aivu repararo yamane ngaria aziri rekia aziri ki adomia aziri pa jurua lete ba aziri muzi ba aziri mati nyaku da siko kario pirisi government kande nyaku da sira kale nyaku dogo nyaku ipi kadri beson fia ivoro ko denga podi ndra forest basi dia ko nyaku da masu ba nda da anguruma ipiru yati ma itasi memi tiazi fe were musée of tiani eyonje nyaku da modire nyaku da chai manya afa government panyakuru ngone are mayonze dig drusi bazi bite mitin bandru tuzu drusi ba mamu yeza Barifa dale arisa kunni le modi di government be nyaku da modire diarne adresa mavo ivru iko ama aivu community ru ama ancestors banda modire de kinda ba sienzuru ne minane na zo andru arua town bi dia city basi dia forest di modire adibi adrio and Richard di badi mu forest di CC development Richard di yoro adiosi e kadu yere area banle fe honorable guzure ozole 10 acres out of 237 minte l'area dia ba already lance suba activity ndiki dia over 30 para na activity area complain niyo and Richard di guzure chakum adiosi e gata ma forest akina a dia ni omukaniku di openduni and be choni mu city di mako afa wura de siko
so ejo zipidia angereri ejo bani eco project de voria kani ejo sulu vori asundane dia aivu ejo tamaniga ama alene nyadwari ecotourism project vori so ejo azi ngiri zipiri erenga ejo nenga penese
yo diare allo ba complain baba de hadipi ina tarako ere angu ipikaki the indigenous community of Ive who have been misled to believe that up to today that land belongs to the Ive community whereas not ina tarako there is a feeling that angu din there Ive manyakorisi e chote Ive anzime develop angu dani adri ba zininga teregwa vura marata oguzule niko and mane garturani mukeko that's why mate dia mavele ba ivodini bazini mamu adi government be angu government di madreko adiza kuni advancement la mala be invite na Uganda ske woro adi lo alwo ale ne oguzu imagidini baka dirini license fair azida ngazo ili kaliduni towi kangala kale ayu dikare twayura kangonji NFM mo kovina adiosi eretrizu bavile feba azidira ba fedir ni chance ko adiosi ina tarako eyo diare surusuru mayo fi yo de mala gamete de mala iri abazazi yo zukini Barifa forest renga kiria yu nyaku di renzone yes arisa kuni ama ivuru nyaku amani bizo adi dizu diniare nyaku amavula kodai
okay
adrini nyaku government ni sasi forest reserve rudi yiko asa kuni community banga yufuki ni site ikimu adi di government binda government itso ima property defend agriculture ale bazi ni mamu ima drija Barifa mayo siku balo anuma gakani ivele lokire kuna maorele ya warfo
aya mokya warfo angere to adeta ebiazi ni boda ga podium ni speaker next reboko ani right tunda mabore concern ni wa mabo te ejo manitali o nigiri ko negoce tade spokesperson rore na alia adoskoni aleta kizingide engangwa inira beleka ame pa kafofo eka erma kalati do ove toni nyaza koko premier mamle ividami pae ertenga mini relief fe werendo asisule manager de jozore aniba indigenous kanoko pa akwodi driti koko bima dia yozo kene ma approve project de rani ko yana eso dia mule ba ko di madia so kizingi de nganga pirinisi wa ba ko di mo po jozo gamete makaratasi dia imuditi jozo kene ya afemini opo erozo azinga so dia rade ne ko so ejo de atongwa lero data ma main concern mane le me pe power me restinere
or for mo lere politics onzi politics nzoro politics be babazu politics ba mesele chozori inra Arua city bana Arua city di bazo bana Arua municipality pe tizo aivu county be city rode ibina andra de gata mukasiko katario prisi city di ba fendere Arua municipality dri Uganda da city azibane fe county ni yo municipality Arua de city rune leta de ba ma cho Arua city mesele aivu county be sar se mamni yonze da aivu county ne ba retreat division ro division of a city sabu county amabule azira aivu de be crossy equador re yo vera yo be madriba yo be nyaku madriba nyaku aivu volere ba do su city malia Barifa ma hafu ere municipal wa Barifa ma kala ndenere ere formo luko sabu county ya aivu so politicians aivu di gaki leta Barifa ma development maruk saba mazi yimatia aden NFF ku te e ka azita kini NFN decide ba ma ya dwarni now ba mboyo te amandia city council wadale that is statutory body but on the physical planning committee that is dominated miracle by the evil politicians.
okay
So gaki dia rokosi afare approve kosi e gata dare lete even va manga ye mangazi dare no di belere yo e yonziri politics yonzi undiru be sele chopere
okay mega fiti majabo I top in a paper radio everybody majara sawante amabro ni musi ale tuti mu akampa adwa ledibo your minute of amani on the
Our former moderator, our former P. Ameriba, West Nigeria, the Adi, the Warati, Korea, La Momani, Ba, Aba, West Nigeria, Kanoku, Uganda, the Adero, Afa Barifale or say Barifale, the Re, Bani Suriali, Kalina, the Risi, Gamete, Manga, Ioni. British ase ayo pare ase de ko post independent government se de pare andule ata man pie yonze di license termini na mo adi ni nze dai ayivu ase fane ne ko suru ase fane ne ko de gameta ni inga ba ni I stand de ni moderata malu mi na wor professoru mi o la te ba license be da de mingi ata ba de mazi ayivu ndinga ni gazo barifane yineri aivu azite lansa sperate ni mebu du yiri munga ya skwa ngondere aivu agamete kate yore iniyo afa yo di jipire eri alo politicians amavu sase di a le puso ni de ayo o di yo vabako di ayo mu fezu ma mu sandenya fezu agudi meta gamende ma project ba di medria afa mini ne honorable oguzu ni si awada afadarere baza ko ermini gamende mutitani everybody amini your license ba ze fene ko gameta ne fene da regulations rules de madu do tay de awora now e yo de amavu de arere adoni leti enire barifadi dozu kana de niri se andro ere gameta madria angwo ivoda gameta madria de kaka umi ne arozo sizu awedi prison dri awedi de woro gameta motitani ndra tu sizu tax pack ya de gameta motitani so afọ de riani de si better than si de mo ivuru ale nda gameta evo iri ameda ameselia angumatara yamandu katete yora seniazinimu afade de na amate disazin se yo ba wesenal de ro agu amve de mu yani emiedri imiti alunze afade vini drusu drozi remi azako iri gamete ambo Uganda de fiotita dani afazini ni aivua NFU ero ni yo kani man yo diare eyu de malia leta divin elders mbaza manze yo adai ai voici andrusi drikopia koda yo pili azera si afondu barfani yo barfameli dozu kalinda dinirisi sazo andro era danse kali ambamba kali oro midiniri tedi mi andro di mbazaru politician ru midi yo family nere gameta nirisi amu mu meeting ya kansala zipia badi mi kansala ru rikia mini mangu te to do barfani yo afadi na lo amani leadership drara iri bale ba ivu di mai sabotage gamete ma programs ya zin development bani bari ani ma di struta i ivu nde yo va ba ku di ma paria yo zo gamete etro amara ba zi de matura amovu no penduba surusuru ne ko de ma chairman save ivu ni se ma dibne azakoma imbaza ivu i yo adare nzezo etizu i arsu ikadudu e yo minene kini yodi agu eziniti marachani dukini barifani duji ngwa banze dretia banze parichiri malia mili be kali ziri kali aro ikutursi bad ondomini ku lokirminda barifada eduzu brits ngara mi mvadri emu moni gametebe baka se barifada radimi afama na mani yore kata di ban yo city aivo vu di area mbutu kan ba merero na were barifa should have been the first candidate so afadibne na ecotourism awedi drili on zero ba ma vute di egatebe maika awedi emu ni yodi jini madi yodi madi bina igametevu kirkirisi gamete kega enefu endazi idringa gamete mefu anve e yonzezu otedi maniri modria mafia ne ivozi memu yemu numu nyabliko nya kan kumuzu tazu yudria mi mu aguma kerile itakuo oku ibianzi nyiribe amakini borfa me yonze badi mi kansela rukubua mi ejo mi vu da mi ni tonga de ichi borfa mi ni redi kan ni ko ne mbazaru mama na ye avutia mi vusi mi ti anga mani borfa ma de yo piri arusku borfa vu nte di ma imani ngazo adoma me mu eri niko alo gameta mangu isi de ichi angu dini de ichi ba ne be na fa yezo awadi ekilize sizu awadi emi andrumu ingambu de eri ele da ba Uganda de ni ama selfisi ama giridi ama penduru ale suru aziko perandro iviga ni city ba fa yidri di politicians azi yone there is no ethnicity so afa mini le mini ge me mu eri card le mi ngari mi tana mi yo awadi mimi edri ni kukala kuo mimi okuni kukala kuo mi mwaguma karile ye i ezo anzibe no edri fe wa mvu ni me kodri memu kiri mu barifa madidi kirkir se mauma ba pi mivu barifa me yose bazi memu afaya ko councilors politicians de ama baningani mi gamete be kware emi ni agwini site zukursi elders madu amani responsibility piri e yo danzezuri arsku drusi ne fe amirin anivri Uganda dera ene fe no ko aguofu ba reba imangwa de bofura so ene fe Uganda rojar do jarin fezu aivu na andra barifan ko peli kanuru me mvini mu barifan yi memu di chuo di du ndido
Okay.
Award for.
Okay, award for Angereto, chairman, the Save Aivu Initiative over here. Amamuchoti Eldabo, Anila, Eldamamine Dapika Peri, Mini Eyomitia di Bazo, Anilamba Zaro, Metamanion, Sangere, Eyonwara and Dadizo Sanese, Mata Ikeba, Bazar Mata, Amasini, Drilendo. Ma elda vutianira emuzo ejo nzezo amadri karibu angereto eba amani tuni ejo amani nze ote barifaniri mwadria karibu
Our former moderator Maru Yuda Vutia Imati Maru Cornelius Madrae agubelen barifani kopia sizu ngadi mvie kuwa adale sere herbele mati memu belen do ado me gaman government le barifani ogo ipi idin memu de bele dani kai wate barifani ogo velen ma bele so ko ne mai agu ezin me nga imu barifama adidi ku mati ku barifani sizu mati gandra mvise kin mundu kala mundu memu idu do idusu gonde berde mundu buyani ba kuwa warwara denga mu robe kin manvi yedra galibe kini imanvi dene ngadi ani ndrazo Barbani University sizura ala rudai ba ku barifani drio barifetsa dene government ma faru bo kan di constitution ya kan law ni mani ku erere agu ezine dire ka ngufe ka eli mudiri ni ribo ngundere si sa guda mangoro man kuire dini te eli kalioro mvuti ba ka etso Barifa me yonza ivuke etso Barifa me yonza ndile kanze mai ovune bazi neku hasku anje azidi mauni temu ipieko anje alimani vile di yindra motive zo makala anje sawlu wara ku vile di yim wajo motive makala aziria bazi ni pie ba etso ni temu Barifa me yonza kana adumi nzeni aro inze dini ku afadi man fe forest dri bori amamani yo te government vira na de yari ba kaka wa apply indra fada sini ani raba yo ejiba de babla na fe libara awo de aga fada ku yede ide didini te ale fe ivanzi karile ro de fe mi toto ko police yidri ku imuni mure mo demonstration yera ba te de kindale midri bangi zenya e wa zenya ani Messi moteku e ku yo Barifa ne da mo fu Barifa ne le da le ba zin me chi mi ku mo fu mu direte yo mani orli woro di
mo kya wa no ko angere to elda wiki e domini ba ma da se mega modipi amata yo nzedo angere baro malia yo bazaro angere aldo mo tinikani te mata yo kinija se ka mi budiletse aleta duleba fe minitozo simu bazo ti pezo otitari ma aliara ma edo divini emu edo ma ti trando tema elders ya ialo hafetelo dakika ada se ifialo ni yomi ti elders ka
awar fo ba mer pi oli ma ya sidi ma teris ma wala bandu wuli mo bu ma ni tsandisi ba ne ari ayu ban do nyako rizo process bari fo bu te ba woro ne ku bari me ipi ma ne wa se echi mai ro menga pa julu akama diko bari fo na ri de memu da ri azamani se kama gbegbani ma gboye kama yangona ma yoye ma ima papi mivu iyo bana yo de tie emi wa mi yo fese be yo sedare yakuza anu te ba ye meeting ni councilors emi meeting ya pire e ma ba ko de mi ya de be ko emi me sino droi akọ mi mungodre te mi be fnari pe wadi mi ba bre fno kapidi eli mare mali ale te yo mi ambu gapi ba imuza de ayi vo de re le te fno ya nve su az mali ako mi tem ya nve ra mi ro gasidi ka musa dos mi ro yorbo ngali mo no bazi ma ruo kuba ayo mbaza matisi nyaku de sa fe ga metere bo ga metema ga matujini e ka to ga metere ra ti wo ni mi yiku na as forest ya ku mi azimi le ngo office mi re mali e ka le ba office ra ku mi adro mi ne da e mu berfa le ku ba ni ipi chia awade fo
aya moke awade fo angere to mega mesu eyo de ribo eyo dia ori ru ndeni kanoko mani esuire ngaso mbasaivo azini ba imbadwa de bore otota azidusitse lezo demonstratizo bado imudo awoto ni yufu anze boridri yozokeni letaba fe ejo azima alia patakaroko eyomani sudu angire imwatia rerde te mito simo ba mani sabar malera ale line nzi ma dakika fe azia simu duzu na mabutia ma devini responde calls da primwatia number to kwazira aziriri kalisurintoy kalina kalisurintoy na number minito ayo sabar malia efezo line mwatia rare mito bina madu waragase sabar malia number nere toko aziri iri kalisurintoy kalina kalisu trinitoy ama airtel line re toko aziri na arotoi aziri alusu ama imira mini etozo ti apezo amabe ondreva de se zita azeka adritse kanako ekale ejo azioni ejo amani pinze sabarima aliari madria ama imi ava amborose otitandere ma aliara ejo di ezipi mani esuria neria wa angere deniri eretoni baluma Aruni ati onde mahaliani the honorable Guzuli manita yogorole ba lances be otse Barifa mahaliani eti angere ye pataka eka devini tu kokobi ebipia tipetoni giriko ole maliasi media maliasi ngone di malia ike biandri mi sune ta ama natural research consultant ni joborele nema approve eyodira jozokini beto ecotourism project de muzudilera NF febini apara opora eyodi jezo kizingi di mudi drangwa amabu city area ma eyonze vare notice to Arua city clerk for venera yozokini emezama sa eyode maze for adia ingazo atamva Victor Matiara emezama sa mange mizikotia emenga robi ofe milioni turu Asia abazi pediledi ete ejobane sa ezazuri aduskuni authorities azide approve ki yoworora ki zingi awengwa Arua city area so modipi ete ejo sadese paridupi Arua city area ma ikini ekale yoni sabar mali ejo madria negba mane simu namba toko aziri kalisurintoy kalina kalisurintoy na namba minito ayo sabar malia efezo line madria rare Mecho binama Airtel line ayura ere toko aziri na aro toi aziri alosu la namba amavu sabar malia mini eto ayura ani amamudule otita amavu de ale atamva parionia eyonze zunga mane tuni were notice lani ese Arua city bled matria apa de me fiere nkone eyo adi ama palo ni yo de katita notification yo de affiliate e mati nkone kana ko effect nere ango amabro ma alia nkone
or four is that ase banta barela honorable guzuli when tenda kana ko government federal po Barifa Sizu project abanonve ecotourism project nandra sa ni bani fezuri reveniti erimu angurasi adoro biasararu ayu ma sende application ki fezu lances ki fezu government ribo sa disi bako gerni angurasi kosi sa erinian bananda ferni angurasi zu chozo ma biasara alene are baka fedni yako etek ni rimu ma sende abi ere badani e kadu dogo ze vorentero agura kabino jamni katini titi etek ni period minte yazu mi biasara yazu dora maliare minte urudi suzuri legro mogo mengavle etek ni eyo DCT council ni erevele physical plan na approve ku dar di feraria ere sende abi ere di bukotia koti ri di pari e kapi yuasiku divini koti government ndo government ni ama doanda mibe utitazin dini biasara ni mate mwezi ngaden dini andru mivle branch azi le doare ogamane biasara yozo angudo asi etek ni lite e bani fe uguzudri ili kalri to biasara yozo angudare baka do garndisi le diba mo feri sende te musu ili mare si vola sakune izatarenga dirvuko izatarenga darivu government ivu Arua city council le government ma ola azele doare so implication dar ngone government iradi baka government to kesi ga government tebo kesi ga Arua city council to ndebo etekini ama MEP ndugu miele nende ba azakuru mi musoro bende mane garisi voice of life mi oferia ba vile send azili musoro ro etekini government divina adwe send offer oguzu send banonve million turazia send warane ko million alf turazia send azia ambuni etekini ama MEP mi ba meribadi eyo di die modri anyo ama yemwadiye oguzu ka kesi di to kandebo umsend of MEP now send the back at of the government send the esote adiye government mazia ni turu piresi koti kesi fine of ezoku nzela amavo de monzivu na diara sende de toten nzela diara sende de tuara do sira
Hello? Eh.
Hello. Na ai magna yu ani. Ai wani mo tinga tayo. Ai wani ndo. Ai wani ba ta karo ba ko. Dan ali wani ko ji mo ne so na ai wani.
Okay. Muke wat for make a comment ni. Yes, hello. Hey.
Manoba tinga ke sore ko tu mai bani. Mayo bari mo diane.
Yes.
Bani mangamai ka ore spell ya ka bani ko pa ku ale tu ada ko na mali se ka tu bayo.
Andro or Korea.
Ko fa ro mo ko ale ya ale ke ne ka ro ku ale.
Erni okay, izinga zitara kilili dering bas ba aha.
Ko fa ro mo ko ti ro ale tu ya ka ya ka tu ya ka ayo.
Okay. Elder. Suru aziandra tia suru azio.
Suru and Zinratsi.
Suru azindrati. Yes.
Mondo of the blend soon that in.
So, ete kene se aduma eo di are dene sandra bazere kyandra dara. So bani musu je gazo le ba ma edi forest angure ma ali achere se buying gade ba riba ya de ki o zade angunde ade ro Barifa forest ro. Mega zita tamen le zire dene akomi azarate. Ba lepi ade yapere. Anguda desa tema elder ikongamaza.
And would that's a sort of government to Modriabo. I manioni, my suru rignoni. I couldn't radi angura government to dribble. Government it's so there for a fair, but in a letter. Me apira?
Okay. Aya muka war for mitangere to yes hello. Hey. Okay. Eric. Ekene. Okay. Minganga myodu ko wera Okay. Okay. Aya, moke arfu angere to Eric Midri ejomini bada se Eric ba eyo tiarbo kini ejo azede se ya piniko elders ro lete kwa masa piri. Yes hello. Hey. Yes, Drote. Imutele. Esa ngabirejo majiasi ndabara. Sorry. Metoti mudroti bedileko. Yes, Lord. Okay. Yes, Chandia. Okay. Aya, muka warfot sandia engazum paradia basi zuri de yes hello. Hey. Muka ngon. Tomu. Engazum gwa. Hey, karibu. Muzee ni omvira. Tamini nzedi yarele te miandere ka denia kuliko e ba te dara sama pour ne dawo se ma te fini pari do program pour le redupen
Lord for moderator. Yote mani yo diary. Akinite mundo of ama diary sinni British government kadi mu angwewe nyawo. Wofudi ama Barifa sin over bofuna amenya tasin niku. Mata ni member dini iyo yora kanirdi adukwa ran niku. Parira zini ndra mi vela din the government ka ndra de token ile mu afasini yale na dada mi yo azini yezaro ale mi ayo mi lumini ngaya family vela daba ne so minister ne fezo ani rane patini kani mi afanyaza amvuwe di balumi na fada ofe yo ni nyeku niku kana fandra mavela dada tirere ndra amandra nyoru sura mavela nyone amavela fandra dada tiri yendra peti amavela natural kan ku peti amavela dini kila laru pele di ma tivela ratsi ku dada kirti otoko drebe yendre ka ko zitina dada odu azini peti do live zerva mabusole yem peti da ga ezaruka mesu gabo madivini muteunele akin mabuso ni kusene yene je ganda sawo makude manga major ko de ade e menere kaltusini mablere ini laroni adunda laro mo munda laro da gara ani bazene ma yokene bofu government of amada de nyata se de ni ko anguda ban ko government ribo ba ko de government ribo amvi asien zurusi ngavini mu amavuti se pere dale uvina ni angwa mablere mazidika yana ndo tsazu university ro yana tsazu NTC ro wada da dira angwa mablere yinyoro pere monibe.
Okay. Mega wat fo angere to sablere se mongo ka safera manga se suangere yo de nsura de sandra makulare ama yuri kilibo ama tadwa tualo elders engaba aifu adibe tunengaba save aifu initiative adibe ama tadwa tualo chairman atwale bibe azini elder abutia duga Tuma Victor, National Resource Consultant Amantadwa Vini Tualo Banduni Wilipe, Reveni Eldane. Mega what fangere to Angani di Mudleko, Ejo Sanerese, Te Utadi Mazi, Amanga, Editi Saja Kermaliara, Amala.